two deposits are made into a fund, 300 at time 0 and x at time 4. Force of interest is t over 50. Amount of interest earned from time 0 to 10 is 4x. Calculate x. So we will be needing equation 15.6, and if you've forgotten it, you can rewatch the video of lesson 15. And A of t under a force of interest equals principal times e power 0 to t delta r dr. And note that we have 0 in the lower limit of the integral if principal is deposited at time 0, which is generally the case. However, if the principal starts at any other time k, then the lower limit in this integral will be k. So basically, the lower limit is when the principal is deposited. And the deposit of 300 grows at time 10. So this 300 is deposited at time 0, and by time 10, it will grow to 300 e power 0 to 10, and delta r will be r by 50 because we are given that delta t is t by 50. So the integral of r is r squared by 2. And this 2 multiplies by this 50 to give 100 in the denominator. And so we have 300 e power r squared by 100, 0 to 10. And when we substitute r equals 10, 10 squared is 100, 100 by 100 is 1, and the lower limit is 0. So we get 300 e power 1 minus 0, which is 815.48. So this is what the 300 grows from time 0 to time 10. And now the deposit of x is made at time 4. So it grows at time 10 to x times e power integral of 4 to 10 delta r dr. And once again, r squared over 100 is the integral of r by 50. 4 to 10 now. Lower limit is this time not 0 but 4. So when you put in r equals 10 as the upper limit, so 10 squared is 100. That's why 100 by 100 is 1. And lower limit would be 4 squared by 100. 4 squared is 16. So 16 by 100 is 0.16. So this time it would be x e power 0.84. And e power 0.84 is 2.3164. And the total interest earned on 300 is the first amount minus 300, because the 300 was the first deposit that was made at time 0, and it grew to 815.48. So the interest earned on it will be 815.48 minus 300. Remember, interest equals amount minus the principal. So 815.48 was the amount of that 300, and minus the 300, that gives the interest on the 300. And the interest on the second deposit, which was X, would be again the amount of the second deposit minus the second deposit. So the amount of the second deposit was 2.3164X. And we subtract the deposit of X from it, we get 1.3164X. And we are given that the total interest is 4x. So the first one was 515.48, second 1.3164x, and their sum is 4x. And this equation gives x equals 192. That is choice D.